We were busy this morning spraying the front with color, and there won't be a clear coat applied. The manufacturer only does the car's color, not that. What we're going to do in a moment is put the wiring harness through, put the headlights back, and install the grille. But there's one thing I want to show you. We had a spray can mixed in the color code of the car, and just look at how the color turned out. Guys, you can see the metallic flakes in this, and it really matches perfectly with our hood. Of course, there's clear coat over this, which makes it pop even more and gives it a bit more depth. We're not going to spray clear coat over this, of course. Step by step, we're definitely getting there, but we're still waiting for one essential part. We don't have this one yet, that's the condenser. That's what cools the air conditioning, so we can't secure the radiator package yet, but we can finish everything else around it. And we still need to repair a side panel. As you know, this corner here of the side panel is completely broken, so we also need to fix that and paint it in color, so there's still plenty to do. This thing is going to be a gem, let's go! We're going to disconnect a really big positive terminal here, this one, because it's actually meant for the winch that was mounted on the front. That one won't return now, since we're installing an original front bumper. Maybe in the future though. Of course, we're going to keep everything. We're not going to put it back if we're not going to use it, of course. There we go, another nice bundle gone. And that's exactly why we took pictures of how the wiring runs in this car. Because as you can see in the photo, it's really just a spider web of wires. It goes in all directions. And this is exactly the reason why we took neat pictures of everything. We'll return everything to its original place. I've already forgotten how everything goes, but we can still put it back using the pictures. Copy, copy. Okay guys, so we put the entire wiring harness back in its original place. It looks really great. You just wouldn't be able to tell that it was damaged. By the way, he also doesn't have that winch wiring anymore that we just talked about. So there are actually a lot fewer cables coming out of the front than there were before. It was really a spider web, and now it looks really neat. We also put a resistor back here, which actually looks more like a voltage regulator. Unfortunately, we can't secure everything yet because we're still missing the condenser. But what we can do is put the side panel back on. Everything is fine on this side, so nothing needs to be replaced or adjusted, right? You're right, we just need to finish assembling, like adding the antenna, plate, and side panel. What has been installed aftermarket are the turn signals. We still need to make a cable for those because we just cut them off. This isn't hard anymore, just some finishing up left. The other side will be harder since we still need to repair a panel there. I remember when I disconnected those cables, they actually ran along the outside of the chassis. The Rijksdienst voor het Wegverkeer required these turn signals because there were none on the side, and you must always show side turn signals. So these were installed aftermarket by someone else. Only I just found an entrance here through the side. And it seems more convenient to me that we just route it through the engine bay instead of outside the car, so to speak. A small problem. As you know, this is a United States of America car, or rather Japan, and in those kinds of countries you have different regulations regarding lighting. We figured that out now because the turn signals have also been installed in those side panels so that the car can be imported. Now we have another problem with the city light. Absolutely, because of course we had a different type of front bumper on it, a metal one, and there were already some city lights in it. These ones, to be exact, only these are things that aren't in the original bumper, and that's why we're now going to integrate the city lights into the headlights. Very simple wedge fittings that seal watertight. We're going to take these off here, attach our wedges to them, and these things come on. We're just going to simply stick those in here. By just drilling a hole, it seals completely against moisture. That will fit perfectly again. These are the small details you don't notice at first. But there's a solution for everything, and we don't need this anymore. Yeah, let's run the wiring like this. Yes, this way works too. Oh, this is actually perfect, guys. We'll run it underneath here. It's better to check often than make a mistake. Look. Bada beam, bada boom. One headlight is in place, not completely fixed yet. But anyway, one obstacle is tackled after another. Definitely, this is a bigger obstacle than we actually think, at least that's what I expect. It's so serious, I doubt the indicator light will be installed. The left side panel, and here it took quite an impact, as you can see. It's also bending inward so the indicator lights don't fit. So we still need to straighten this out a bit, hammer it back into shape and tidy it up a little. There is one advantage this side panel has, and that's the fender flares that go over it. You can also see quite a big imprint on it, and it actually covers up a lot of the damage. Most of this gets covered, leaving only a small visible area to repair the part you can see. Of course, we also need to spray this in color, otherwise it will rust. But for now, we're going to sort of mount it on the car. Not completely fixed yet, but just so we can repair this a little bit. And from there, we'll fit the headlights, fit the turn signals, do a bit of touch-up, and then fill and spray. We still have a lot to do. Let's go. As you might have just seen in the footage, I got a notification halfway through saying replace battery, so I'm not exactly sure how far we got. I'm gonna show you again anyway, so Dancha, this is kind of our magic trick. As you can see, it really covers about 80% of the damage, so you actually only see this little part left. After this, another cover strip follows. So what we need to do is actually align this as straight as possible with the indicator and the side panel. There is one thing though, we don't actually know the height of that headlight because we haven't assembled that front bumper yet, so the next step is to unpack our brand new front bumper that we got. All the parts to assemble that front bumper are already here. So grab everything, put it together, and then check how the fit is for the left front turn signal. Let's go! I think you're right. I think we should mount that on the car first. That way, at least we'll have a better starting point for how the bumper will fit. And then at least we can see how all of this will fit on the front left. That's what we're going to do. that's where the big man's puzzle starts. Absolutely data sheet the things we haven't taken apart. Of course, we don't know how it's attached. It's good I already took lots of pictures at the dealer. I'm just that bold. So then we have 4 screws that end with 6431. If all goes well, you have those in your hand. That's what secures the support, both from the left and the right. So you've already clicked it into place here, right? Yeah, but I have no idea how to secure it. Well, you screw that in and then it extends the support. Oh, that way. Okay. It just needs to hold itself, so just screw in those 2 10s. Yes guys, the front bumper is on, the grille is in, but just to see how everything fits together, it looks really good. We've still got quite a bit of work to do here. I'm going to have to use my carpentry skills and do some serious filling. As you can see, the middle of the bumper is still hanging down a bit because we're still missing one support, that support. That ensures the bumper is supported across the car's entire width. Yeah, this will arrive one of these days, but I think we should focus on the damage that's here for now. We might lose some time here, but at least we're not in the 24-hour challenge. But I think your father-in-law has waited long enough. And we're back in the workshop. It's a new day, and that means some parts have arrived. We've received new filler, and of course our new capacitor has arrived. Because as you know, the old one was really shaped like a banana. And if all goes well, we now have a brand new one, so we're going to reinstall it in the car. We can now attach our radiator assembly to the newly welded front. Because all of this is still loose, and once that's done, of course we'll continue sanding and filling this part. Because yesterday we ran out of hardener, so we couldn't do any more filling than we did yesterday. And so we got new filler. Fine putty or fine filler to fill in the remaining crosses and make the result super smooth. So I'm hyped, I'm alone today, so I have to do it alone today as well. Let's secure the radiator, keep filling, and see how far we get today. Let's go. There, the new condenser is in. It looks super neat again, of course, because we didn't reinstall the old one. My father-in-law said not to cut corners on those small things, so we ordered it immediately. He was right. This immediately makes it look better again. The damage it had is completely fixed now, which is great thanks to the new capacitor. You also get 2 new washers, and you just install those rings right here in the original spot. So the connection for the pipes that go onto the capacitor. Those are often the spots where a capacitor like that leaks. So it's really nice that you get a new one with it. So we're going to replace and install that now, and then we'll continue with securing the cooler pack because all of this still needs to be fastened. Wow, I didn't expect that capacitor to be under pressure. I don't understand why they send it to you like that, under pressure, right? The cooler pack is secured. And once again, it's confirmed that our welded front section is welded on super straight, since it attaches in 4 places. And we didn't replace this part. So that means that everything we measured and leveled is just done perfectly. Now that we've got all this behind us, we don't have to deal with it anymore. It's just a closed chapter. We still need to fill the air conditioner, so we'll borrow the neighbor's device later. But now we're going to continue sanding and filling this part because, as you know, it was dented. We popped the dent out by pushing a tire lever behind it and working the dent outward. And now we just have to finish it up. So I got some new filler for that, like I just mentioned, fine filler to really finish things off. And once we've applied that and sanded it down, we'll give it a coat of primer to make a nice transition. Because yeah, that's necessary to make sure the part you've worked on blends in nicely with this part. We're only going to spray this section, so from here to here. Since this part is actually undamaged, we're not going to touch it. It's better to leave that original, so we're also going to spray the color from the spray can. And you'll always have some color difference, but as you've already seen earlier in the episode, the color difference was actually pretty okay. But if you're going to spray an entire side panel, then often, yeah, it just doesn't match completely. We just want to spray the nose and this corner, then blend. As you can see, the big fan covers this part, so only this section is visible. So with that being said, we're now going to apply filler again, sand, fill, prime, and when that's done, maybe we'll even spray it in this episode. So keep watching and we'll keep going. Let's go. As you just saw in the footage, we've been busy sanding all the filler we've applied. This also needs to come off, and the purpose of filling is to actually remove all the holes and all the uneven spots. We're not body repair specialists, so for us this is still a learning process on how to really repair body damage using filler, sanding, priming, painting, you name it. But we do think it's a great challenge to take on, and that's why we're doing it, to learn a lot from it. If you have suggestions for improvement or different approaches, let us know in the comments. And hopefully, in the next episode, we'll have painted it in color and assembled it. Because yes, my father-in-law is also really looking forward to driving this thing, and he's following the episodes too. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow our vlog channel for exclusive content not on our main channel. There will be more inside stuff and behind the scenes, so that's really cool too. So if you want to see more of us, follow us on our vlog channel too, and definitely don't forget to subscribe here as well. And then we'll see you in the next episode of the FJ Channel.